sleeping on my city. Don't be 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 how we get down. Don't be sleeping on my city. Don't be sleeping on my city. Don't be sleeping on my city.
Yeah, what it do? It's your boy Bodine, and you are now tuned into another episode of STLvsErrbody Season 4. I have a very special guest in the building with me tonight, one of the, some rising stars of the STL music scene. Just dropped a new project called Capsule that you guys should check out. Dope ass artist too. Nice with the pen and nice with the paintbrush. You know what I mean? So it's my dude Cook Crvk. What's going on with you, bro?
Appreciate you, brother.
Yes,
Appreciate
sir.
you.
Yes, sir.
Man.
Tell us a little bit about yourself, man. Who is Cook?
Who is Cook? And then I'll be like, who is Cook Crvk? Cook is just a young guy from the South City. Born and raised Southside, been in St. Louis. That's where I was born and raised from, so the slang is heavy. I'm just an artist of all sorts. That's why lately I've been saying shout out to artists on every platform. Yeah. Because it's a big ocean. So I'm just an artist on both sides. Like you said, I paint, I'm cold with the words. And with that, I just wanted to basically bring my story to life on both sides.
For sure.
And that's what I'm doing right now. I think it's really working for me, not only as an artist, but to evolve myself because I'm learning more as an artist, Mm-hmm. So, yeah, that's what I do.
That's dope, man. So with the name, though, how did you get the name, Cook Crvk? What's the significance of that?
I wanted to... Okay, so I'm a person that likes to mess with people. Mm-hmm. And shout out Kanye. Because it's like if you gonna do it, you gotta do it your way, and sometimes it's just F what everybody else saying.
Yeah.
So with that, I was like, I've always been Cook. I've been Cook since I was a freshman in high school. Mm-hmm. So if you know me as Derek, you know me for my whole life for real.
Yeah.
So with that, I was like, okay, Cook, and then I was reforming myself, I think, back in 2017, 18. I had flew away from home, and I came back, and I was like, I want to rebrand myself, reimage myself, and I'm like, Cook, cool, but it's a house name, and it's that right now. Everybody know it, but it's like I want to give people something to be like when you hear it. So it's like I want to be like Cook Crvk, and now Crvk is lingo, and lingo, like I told when I was on other people's, I'd be like, lingo always been around. It's always been lingo to make your grandparents be like, what you just say? Mm-hmm. So I was like, imagine back when dope and jive and all of that. So I was like, Crvk ain't nothing but me being dope. Because when I hear music, I'm like, oh, that's Crvk. I gotta have that. Let me get that. That's Crvk. So I was like, I'm gonna just put that with my name. So I'm gonna play a word. So it's like when you say my name, I want you to feel that when you say Cook Crvk. I want you to feel my lingo and feel when you say it's like, yeah, he a dope individual. He is Crvk, in his own. I feel his lingo. Yeah. So that's where it comes from. It just stems from that, just being a dope individual, just playing around. I've had a lot of talks about the name, and I'm like, nah, keep it. It fits so nice because it's like, I might change it later on in my career, but right now I like it. It stamps. It means something to me. It's very sentimental to me.
Like people see it, especially the way the Crvk is spelled.
Yeah,
it's gonna make people like, okay.
What does that mean?
What does that mean?
Like my Uber driver. Shout out my Uber driver Jessica. She said make sure I shout her out.
Shout out to Jessica.
She was like, what is that, Crook? And I was like, nah, it's Crvk. And she just looked back. I was like, it just mean I'm dope. It just mean she's like, okay, I feel it. Yeah. And she's like, yeah, but yeah, I wanted to make it friendly, And shout out to ASAP, because that was probably that's where I got the idea of switching the letters. ASAP Rocky, ASAP Ferg, and all of them. And I was like, bet we gonna take that out and put a letter that don't even make sense, but it makes sense subliminally. So we're gonna put the V right there and make it friendly so that people can.
Who's are some of your influences?
Some of my influences off Gate, Wayne.
Okay.
Like to this day. At first I used to like getting the compliments like that. But now it's like it like gets under my skin sometimes. It's like I don't wanna be that. You know, I like it's dope. You know, of course, you always want, you know, like, oh, damn, okay, cool.
Yeah,
but it's like, nah, that's not. I want me to be. You can hear. I want you to be able to hear the influence. I don't want you to be able to hear him. Type deal.
I can dig that.
So, yeah, Wayne, Currency, Don Tripp, Cole, and it's just random. No order. As far as my pen goes, these are artists that like help me like with my penmanship. Cole, Kendrick, of course, Schoolboy Q. I like the oddness. Just like you can throw it in there like what? Like those are people like are in my rotation every day. Like no matter if it's some old.
That's a good rotation though.
Yeah, like they in my rotation every day. Like I might, you know, I feel like everybody got their pond, and then you might jump out. Like 21 Savage somehow surprisingly ended up on my playlist. He's definitely evolving as a rapper because I'm like, I wouldn't even listen to 21.
His bars starting to when I hear him on records now, like I actually like be like, okay, let me hear what he.
Yeah, and I'm like 21, Childish Gambino, what? Let's go. Let me see what's going on.
And I asked about your influences because on your project, like you know, the cats you said, you know, I could hear those type of sounds and those vibes. And then with the project Capsule, is that your first official album? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's
so
my first official.
What's the meaning behind like the title? Does it got to do with Dragon Ball Z?
No, it actually it does have to do with anime though. Heavy. That's why it's in Japanese, but I'm pretty sure we're gonna talk about that.
We definitely talk about that. We definitely talk about that.
But I wanted to. I've been doing music for like a long time, bro. It's like when you do music and you just do music, you be having songs on top of songs on top of songs. It's like I wanted to slow down for a minute and just give people a nice little breakfast sampler. Here you go, the essentials of what you need from me, and that's why I wanted it. I didn't really want to tell a movie, but give like a storyboard of what you're gonna see. And that's why I was like, it didn't really have a title. It was just a capsule full of music. Just give you a little capsule of music.
Okay, I can dig that.
And then when I did that, it was like, okay, now how we gonna do it around that? You know, so that's where Akira started coming into play. The whole, at Frost Night, I did the whole Akira thing. I definitely wanted it to be, no matter, when you think of Appeal, you're gonna like, damn, I'm thinking of this tape. So that's where it stemmed from. It just was a capsule of music to introduce people to myself.
That's dope, man.
Yeah.
Who were some of the producers and artists that were featured on the project?
Producers, we got Batman, we got a lot of beats. I'm not gonna say a lot. I say 50% B-star producers. Definitely Batman.
Batman hard.
Yeah, he's very nice. I'm trying to think. It's a few guys on there that got weird names, but they all, I gotta give my people their credits though. Now locally, we have DJ Key. We have my guy Jay. He works. I'm gonna say works with, but he part of like Nando and them team.
Okay.
And then we got my boy Roz, and he did track 6. He did Eat. No, that's track 5. If I'm not mistaken. He did Eat, the only one in English. He did Eat, and yeah, that's. And then we got, as far as features, we got my boy Mo, Tomo,
shout out to Mo.
Bar God. We got my girl Siren Luna, very nice vocal. She just had her first official show. She working on some music right now as well.
Shout out to her. Was that the girl at the 314 show?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Was it her at the 314 show? I'm trying to think.
Oh, was it at Nando's show?
Siren Luna. I don't think you've seen her yet.
Okay.
I don't think you've seen her perform.
Shout out to her though.
But she was at one of my shows. I don't think he was there though. I don't think he was there at that one. And then on the last track, we got my boy Prince Hakeem.
Okay.
Now that's my guy. That's a young guy. Like I tell him all the time, I vouch for my people. They gonna get their roses from me. That's a guy, young guy that I feel like he definitely, for the wave and the lane that he in, crafting it magnificent.
New guy to look out for.
Yes, most definitely.
Shout out to Prince Hakeem. Yeah. The track listing.
Mm-hmm.
Can you explain? Can you give us the name of the titles in English?
Mm-hmm.
First, before we do that though, what made you want to write it in? Is it Japanese?
Mm-hmm.
What made you want to name each song in Japanese?
I wanted to be myself.
Okay.
I wanted to be myself all the way out. Now, I am a person that picks dub over sub, but it depends on what it is.
Yeah, hey, true.
It depends on what it is. And so a lot of, like I said, bro, I'm a person, I watch a lot of movies. I watch a lot of psychological movies. I like to finish the movie before it's done. And if I don't finish, I'm like, ooh, that was a good movie. So when I was coming up with the titles, I was just like, I gotta flip the coin every time I do make decisions. I gotta look at it, I have to look at it. I like to look at it from my eyes and then flip it and look at it from the cameraman's eyes, my fans' eyes, my mom's eyes, my kid. Just different. So it's like, okay, boom. As a fan, I really don't care what the title of Wayne's song is. I'm gonna listen to it. It's songs to this day that I swear they my favorite songs, and I be looking up the lyrics. I'm like, oh, that's what he said. I didn't even know that. So I'm like, if I really want people to like it, I don't really care what they call the title of the song.
Yeah.
They can call it track 1. They can call it the track that got the saxophone in it. They can call it the track that where he say whatever.
As long as they like it.
As long as they like it. I have friends that come to my show, shout out Bria, that straight up will say my words and be like, oh, you know, you said, and will still say how they said. They don't care. They like the song. They don't care what the song is.
That's the most important thing, though. Like, as long as they like it. And you know what I like about that, though, it just makes people more curious about music.
Tap in.
You as an artist, it makes people want to listen to it. Let me listen to see what he talking about, so I can at least put an idea what the song gonna be about and stuff like that. So that's dope.
I definitely wanted people to tap in, and then like I said, I want to be myself. So I was like, if it's gonna be anime, I gotta be me. People already gonna know. They were like, this is an introduction to me. This is stuff you're going to see in the future. Not every track gonna be Japanesed out, but I respect that culture because that's what I'm into. Yeah, my kids into it. Like, it's a whole trend, but we was in it before the trend, so it's like, you know what I'm saying? So
we was in it when it wasn't cool.
You know, so it's like, I wanted it to be a legit Cook tape.
Yeah,
all the way through. So yeah, you're gonna get Japanese. You're gonna get your skits. You're gonna get a lot of references to just things that I like.
That's dope, man. Yeah. And what's the name of the records in English?
Okay, so the first one is I believe that is Neo St. Louis.
Okay.
The second one would be Village Talk.
Okay.
The third would be Cool as Fuck.
Okay.
That's featuring Mo and Siren.
Mm-hmm.
The fourth one is my favorite. That would be Feel Good. The fifth is Eat. And that don't mean that, it just means eat. And then the last one would be Flowers with Prince Hakeem.
It's dope.
Yeah.
So when you watch this, now you know the titles of these records.
Yeah, people been telling me, so we ain't gonna put the English version. I'm like, I don't know if I will. I don't know if I will.
No English version. What's been the feedback for the album?
Man, it's been crazy. No fakery. Like, when I dropped it, when I made it, bro, I didn't make it with like high intentions. Like, I don't downplay myself. I ain't the best, but I can hold my own. So it's like I just wanted to make some music that my squad can listen to and enjoy and just, chill and whatever. I wasn't expecting the feedback I got, like, just from people saying it's all the way through, front to back, like, comments from people I ain't even spoke to since high school that just randomly popped up on, like, hey man, it's hot, like, front to back, like, I done got so many comments on that, and I'm like, bro, like, I did not think like it would be that big. Like, I think even when when you spoke, like I said, I've been watching you, bro, since a long time. So when you said, I was like, bro, I'm in it. Like, I speak metaphorically, so I'd be like, man, I've been riding past this house for a minute. I got to the front door. I had finally got enough money to buy this mug. So I got inside. This mug pretty nice. This mug pretty nice, So it's honorable, man, because it just shows you, like, you can take your influences and formulate it to where it fits your lane and push that out, and people will see it and see that you serious about your work. Like, because it was a time where it's been so many times I tried to stop, but it's therapeutic it's very therapeutic, and it's like once you realize it's therapeutic and other people enjoyed it, and it's like it hits you. Like it be a time, like I told my homeboy DJ Key, I was like, Key, man, when I stand there and I'm just embracing the crowd, bro, it's just a straight relief, like to straight up be doing this. And I'm not, shout out to Kanye, I learned that you don't have to have a flashy name to make the most memorable moment. You know, like when we did Frost Night, I was like, he'll tell me I had all crazy ideas. I said I wanted a choir. I said I wanted this, that, and the third. And he was like, Cook. I'm like, bruh, I gotta have something. We gotta do something, because it's like, why not? Yeah. Why not? Yeah. But the feedback was crazy. Like everybody telling me keep going. Definitely got a lot of features. A lot of features coming around. Some features that I want to do myself. I ain't gonna drop no names just yet. But yeah, it's definitely honorable. It's definitely humble. Definitely uplifting me like a lot, even to this day. And it dropped. That was in March, and like to this day, and I'm just like, bro, like, do I keep? I'm like, not necessarily do I keep working, but it's like, do I right now as an artist, like I was telling you, right now as an artist, I'm at the point where it's like, okay, you did that. What's next? And now I got all these, and it's like, no. What's next? We know what you got in mind, but it's what's next, and that's where I am as an artist right now. So, yeah.
Are we gonna be expecting something else this year, or you gonna just push this?
That's right. That's where I'm at. So, right now, in my playbook, which I definitely have, we got 2 movies that we trying to push out. Dope. As far as projects. Right now, they are in production mode. We just trying to get right on features, make sure we paying our dues, what we got to do for them, and hopefully that will be out mid-summer. Hopefully.
What's up, bro?
Another capsule. It's not gonna be called Capsule, but another capsule. It's just another 6, 7, something smooth for you to clean your house to. You know, just some quick fit.
It's good riding music, man.
Yeah,
it's good riding music.
Get you where you going, and boom, there you at.
Yeah, that's smart, man. You know, artists need to start doing that more. You don't got to give people 20 records. You can just give them like a nice collection of 5 or 7 that just
but if you can do that, shout out to Chris Brown, because my God,
like 50 records.
Like, bruh, I'm like, but he can do that. It's Chris Brown.
Yeah.
But
it's artists that can do that, but you know, some artists, like ain't nobody trying to hear 20 records, bro. Just, you know, give me the good ones.
Give me the meat. Give me the essentials and maybe a little extra.
What's your hardest? What has been your hardest obstacle you face as an artist so far?
Hardest obstacle I faced so far as an artist. Believing in myself. Cause there's days where it's like I get so busy watching my influences, not even the big ones, the ones that are local, you know, and I get so busy wrapped up like, damn, I'm not there yet. But it's like, it's funny, I gotta take my advice, because I be telling people, you know what I'm saying, like, yeah, the plate big, but you ain't gotta eat the plate at one time. Sort it out, you know what I'm saying? So right now, as an artist, it just, you know, some days it's like, okay, what's up? Are we really doing this? Can we really do this? Like, is this really real? You know, and it's just belief, because you don't want to waste your talent on anything, whether it's paint. Like, the same thing goes to my paint. I'd be like, man, can I really, you know, make a living off painting? Because I think I've chosen the 2 most hardest things to live off of.
You can definitely make a living off the paint, bro.
For sure.
That shit is crazy.
Like, and so I just feel like as an artist, like when you start in the beginning, you know, even when you really start taking off, you always be like, okay, you get the butterflies. To this day, I still get butterflies when I jump on the stage, and I know the words. I know the crowd gonna love my energy. I love my energy, but it's like that moment, it's the anxiety. I say it's the anxiety. But yeah, that's one of the hardest things that, as an artist, that, you know, I kind of somehow back into it. It's like, no, I keep going, because it's like you doing it. You here now. You in the house. Let's put some furniture in this mud. Put some paintings up. Put the paintings in this mud.
Put some paintings up.
Yeah.
What's your biggest accomplishment so far?
My biggest accomplishment so far will probably be the tape.
Tape?
It would probably be the tape. That's my biggest accomplishment so far.
Dig it.
Yeah. A lot went into that. Yeah. A lot went into that.
That first one is always like, it's always the most.
Yeah.
precious one because from before you put it out to that moment, that's your life.
Yeah.
Pretty much. And then, you know, as you put out more, you know what I'm saying, it just gets better and better. What's a gem that you can give for aspiring artists?
Shout out to my brother, the real TJ. There are no rules. I'll take that back. There are guidelines. There are no rules. If you're gonna do this, do this. Be you all the way. But don't be afraid to take advice from other people around you. You all got gut instinct. Believe in it. But there's no rules. Be yourself. You know, people gonna love that. People gonna love it. Everything I've got through right now is off blessings. Blessings. Love, blessings. So it's just like, be yourself, and people will genuinely, being yourself is like a light for a moth. People genuinely graduate to it. They can't help it. You can't help somebody that's want to help other people or just as themselves. So as a gym, yeah, there's no rules. Be yourself always. Adapt. Don't change. A lot of people get confused when they take advice. They think advice is meant to be taken. Advice is meant to be dissected. So that way you can see, okay, what works for you, and in this whole conversation, what doesn't work for you. These are all opinionated. These are not facts, you know?
Yeah.
So yeah, dissect advice, be yourself, and stay being yourself. For real.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
You heard it from the man. Be yourself, stay yourself. And make sure you go bump that Capsule today. Tonight. Not tomorrow.
What they say, rat now.
Yeah. And you know, I always like to you know what I'm saying, give cats that's, you know, on the come up and stuff. I'm always tapped in. Like, people don't be thinking like cats like me or like Dub or the Tess or whatever. Like, we always tapped in. Like, we always like, you know, watching and like listening.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But, you know, y'all keep doing, you know what I'm saying, y'all think. Every time I get wind, you know what I'm saying, and stuff that y'all do, if I know you personally, I'm like, hey man, keep doing your thing, we'll walk the wind.
It's I don't know how you be crossing my path, but you always crossing my path as far as like an artist that stay on my head. You know, I'll be like, dang, like, let's go. I'm at Walmart right now, like, oh, there's no boy again. Like, what the? That's like, you know, so
we be outside, man.
Yeah.
We be outside. But I mean, it's always a pleasure, you know what I'm saying, running into you.
Yes, sir.
Pleasure having you on the show.
Appreciate it.
Where can people find you at, bro?
Oh, man, you can find me everywhere. That's COOK CRVK. It's spelled like that everywhere. If most of the time you probably gonna see my face. If it's not my face, it's probably not me. But yeah, that's everything. YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, all of that. I would say if you're looking for me locally, the next show would be May 20th. We're gonna be at Warehouse West. That's for my homegirl, Bria, Big Bria. We just want to talk about a nice lineup of Bates, Nando, STL, me. I want to say my homeboy Rab and homeboy Jay, and it's like 2 other names that I'm missing. But man, she picked a nice one. I was like, girl, what you trying to do? Trying to make May hot. I'm telling you, come through. Warehouse West is off Hamilton. That's going to be a nice function. A lot of love.
Warehouse West, man, May 20th. Make sure that y'all be in the building to pack that out.
Yes.
Make sure y'all download and stream Capsule Corp. If you got iTunes or Amazon, make sure y'all purchase it.
Yes.
And support my boy. Get some of his art.
Yes.
Do a code with the paintbrush. Yeah, man, holla at my boy, man. Good dude, good future. You know what I'm saying, with the entertainment.
Appreciate it.
Holla at him.
Appreciate it.
It's your boy Bodine, Cook Crvk.
Cook.
STLvsErrbody.
Peace.